Essence here. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since my last video, which was on anti-Asian racism, and that video Keemstar made. And today I have a few topics I want to talk about. And it's just going to be another my take, but like with multiple topics. Today I'll be talking about 3 different topics. 2 of them are subscriber chosen, and one of them is something that I want to talk about. So my first topic will be Big Bang and their problematic fans. Second one will be the sexualization of enhypen, a majority minor group. And the third one will be K-pop comparisons and plagiarism. So welcome to another My Take video. And let's dive right in. Alright everyone, so topic number 1 is going to be Big Bang and their fans. So I'll start by saying I am not a Big Bang fan. I'm not a big fan of them personally. How they are is people really turns me off of them, and I don't like the way they conduct themselves or the things they've done in the past that I haven't seen any apologies for. So I'm not a Big Bang fan. However, a YouTuber recently made a video. I wasn't able to watch it, but my subscriber brought this to my attention because the YouTuber ended up taking it down. But YouTuber made a video calling out the problematic things Big Bang has done in the past, and VIPs were under their comment section just gaslighting them and being really and just dismissing all of their concerns and things they brought up. Now for me, I know Big Bang has a problematic past, and as a black woman, their issues with the black community, using the N-word, cultural appropriation, like the list goes on. There's nothing anyone can say to me that will change my mind on how I feel about Big Bang because of how they conducted themselves, even before Sungri got arrested for what he's involved in currently now in Korea. But I just think that K-pop fans can be so obsessed with protecting these. Big Bang's totally grown, let's start there, with protecting these grown idols, or not even just idols, or people, these grown people who, if you take away their idol position, if they just stop being idols, they're just normal people who have made mistakes that they should own up for. If you make a mistake, don't you apologize for it or say that's not right? If someone says, oh, you did this wrong, wouldn't you own up to it and be like, oh, my bad? But if idols make a mistake, it's like the fans are like, oh, best boy, best girl, they can do no wrong. And that's not how life works. Because idols are human, they are going to make mistakes. And when they make these mistakes, they need to be held accountable and need to apologize for it. And if a black fan or another fan who feels like they've been disrespected by an idol says that there's an issue, then you should let that person own up to that issue and just apologize, plain and simple. We shouldn't be under someone's video because they have a different opinion from ours, gaslighting them into thinking they're wrong, because there's nothing anyone can tell me about Big Bang that would change my mind about them. If they apologize, would I appreciate it? Yes. Would I accept it? I'm not sure. But it would make up for some of what they've done. So yeah, that's what I have to say about the Big Bang situation. They have a lot of problematic things they have to figure out for themselves. And I don't think we'll ever receive an apology. They have plenty of freedom now, so they could apologize if they wanted to, but I don't think we're going to ever receive an apology. And their fans don't seem to have any intentions to hold them to getting an apology, so I won't hold my breath and wait for an apology. Alright, so for topic 2, I'll be talking about enhypen. Enhypen is nearly 5 months old. They're a rookie group. They're on my wall. Thanks to my sister for hanging this up. And yeah, I'm a fan of enhypen. I watched all the members since their island journey. And recently a subscriber brought it to my attention that there was this woman on Twitter who was like in her 30s who was sexualizing the members. And yeah, let's start there. If you're in your 30s and you're sexualizing a group with majority of minors, everyone born 2001 to 2005, let's unpack how weird and predatory that is, sort of leaning into pedophilia. That's weird. And do you have kids? Do you have a job? Like, it's just strange to do that with these young men trying to be idols. It's just, I don't have the words for how weird I think that is. It's really creepy and gross, and I don't like that. But yeah, I think this is an issue with enhypen in general, actually. Like, minors and adults, they all seem to like want to sexualize this group, and I feel like we should unpack that. This one girl made a TikTok complimenting each of them on their concept pictures for their new album, which is coming out, Border Carnival. That's coming out soon, April, what is it, 24th, 25th, 26th? It's coming out late April. I already got my album pre-ordered. But she was complimenting each of the members, but didn't want to say anything for their youngest member, Nikki, because he's 15 years old. And I think that's so weird. Like, you could just say he looked nice in his pictures and that he looked good in the trailer and he did a good job. Like, complimenting him doesn't mean you have any sort of sexual or romantic feelings for him, for a minor. And it's just weird that she felt like she couldn't compliment him because he was so young. And I think people have to ask themselves why they feel like they can't compliment minors in a group without feeling like it's weird, because that means they have weird feelings already inside of themselves for these people. We have to remember to carry ourselves with respect and to have morals, and to remember that these are children and you can compliment them without making it weird. I promise you, I do it all the time. My youngest sister is 15, and I just think it's so weird that people who are older than me have these romantic or sexual feelings for these minors. It's really predatory and it's disgusting, actually, and people need to talk about that. And even minors are over sexualizing them. Just because they're close to your age doesn't mean you get to make all these gross 18 plus rated fantasies about them, because you have to think of them as humans. Yes, you can compliment them and enjoy them and be a fan of them, but you shouldn't go to the point where it's uncomfortable, where if you saw that as a person, you would be uncomfortable. But yeah, before you say anything about someone, just make sure you would be comfortable with hearing it said to you or someone you love. Now I'm going to move on to topic 3, which is the topic I really wanted to talk about. This is plagiarism and copying in K-pop. Some things have been going on that made me realize, is it really copying, or is it just a coincidence, something that everyone is allowed to do, or is it plagiarism? So recently, enhypen came out with their teaser concepts, and Sunghoon, he's one of the 2002 members, he had a concept picture sort of similar to the one Jimin took during the Boy with Love era. So I'm gonna put the pictures side by side. Yeah, they look like that. And a fan made a comparison tweet saying, oh, what is this? I think it was basically just showing how the two looked. And then another fan was like, oh, so they're trying to copy BTS. And that just turned into a huge fight between armies and engines, and it was really dramatic. And I thought that it was ridiculous, honestly, because Sunghoon isn't going to be the last person to do a picture like that, and Jimin was not the first person to have a concept picture like that. So when we gatekeep things like that, and then we start attacking the idols who did the pictures rather than the person who created the concept, actually, that's what confuses me the most about this. Why are we attacking the idols who took the pictures instead of just asking the creative director why they didn't go in a different direction with the pictures or something like that? Like, how does the idols get dragged into this when when they're not even the ones who chose to pose like that? That's crazy. But yeah, some people were accusing enhypen of using this to get clout or whatever, comparing them. And then someone else compared Taehyung and Sunwoo. They said that Sunwoo looked like Taehyung in a screenshot clip they took from the teaser video. I didn't see it myself, and armies are obviously upset at this comparison because they're like, Taehyung is his own person, don't compare him. But then they were like, don't use this for clout as well too. And I just think the thing is, you have to let idols be their own people. Even if you have a comparison that is harmless, you never know how people on Twitter especially are going to perceive it. So sometimes, even if you really want to share it and think it's harmless, it's just better not to share it because it's not worth the drama. However, it also brings me back to my point about plagiarism, where Pentagon, they had pink suits. One member wore one really similar to what Jin wore in Boy with Love, and yeah, it was really similar, but this wasn't Pentagon's first time wearing suits like that. And I just think, especially with what all BTS went through with their plagiarism accusations back in 2016, being called plagiarizers by VIPs and Big Bang and stuff, they sort of had that scandal going on, and that was terrible. I was there during that time as an army, and just watching them go through that was not fun. So I just think we have to be careful what we call plagiarism and just know when to pick our battles. And if you have a comparison for an idol, then sometimes it's just better not to say it, because We know that Stan Twitter is not always the most fun place, and it's probably not the place for comparisons, because someone is going to make a big deal out of it, and then it's going to become a big fight, and it does it like clockwork every single time. But we do need to be considerate of how we talk about idols. People were shaming Jimin, people were insulting Sunghoon. Like, both of these people have feelings, and even if they don't see it, it's just wrong, just morally wrong to say things about people who don't even have any control over their concept pictures. Leave the idols out of it. If you have to fight about this, it's something so stupid to fight over, but if you do fight over it, don't throw the idols in there for no reason, especially when they're under the same like company still, you know? But yeah, that's it. Those are my 3 topics for today. Let me know what you guys thought about what I said, from Big Bang to enhypen to K-pop and plagiarism. I really enjoyed making this video. I know it's a little late. I know I'm a little past the 7-day mark, but I've been busy with school recently. Stay tuned for my next video. I love you all. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and like this video, and turn on my notification bell. Bye!